Okay.
One of the things that is commonly struggled with on a path to truth or freedom is not only the badgering of the mind, the constant complaining in the head, but also the nagging feeling that I'm just not cut out for freedom. Somehow I'm special, but not in a good way. I'm special because I can't fully get to freedom. I can reap some benefits of the journey to it, but I'm just gonna keep journeying and then I'm just gonna die and I'm never gonna get there. This sort of feeling. And this feeling, I think this feeling is a necessary fear on the path, but it's a very sly kind of trick of the mind how it shows up because it doesn't have to be very intense to be automatically believed in. Are you with me on that? For this one, here's Queenie.
What's going on here?
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh Lord.
I love it.
Oh
Oh
my
God.
gosh. If you ain't up now, you up. We in here half asleep. New York is in the house.
I love
What
it.
is this?
Oh gosh.
I
Uh,
can't type a message. Can y'all hear me? Is everything
I hear.
frozen?
I
Oh, we
hear.
can hear you.
I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. I'm laughing hysterically.
Me too. Queenie is
Mm-hmm.
here. But anyway, you were asking, so are we with you? Yeah, I can see yours, but I don't know. Something's
Mm-hmm.
frozen over here.
Okay.
I
I
was just
can hear
saying
you
it's
too.
like I have to accept some level of bondage. Like I just need to understand there's gonna be some level of bondage I'm gonna have to accept. It's kind of where I was hearing you.
Yeah, there's some and for context, Queenie, what I'm talking about is one of the most common struggles that I think is a necessary thing to um, experience and then eventually ascend past or transcend is the nat is not only the constant yip yap of the mind space that's always comparing and complaining and making comments on things, but also this nagging feeling that I'm not getting any closer to real freedom and real truth and the unalloyed peace, the unalloyed bliss that the masters talk about and that I can see some people are getting closer to and I'm not getting closer like they are. That sort of feeling. And that struggle is unique a little because it doesn't have to be very intense for it to be easily believed in. And that's when I asked. I said, "Are you with me on that so far?" There's this nagging sort of repeating feeling, thought, belief bubble that feels like um, I get some things, but I'm not like progressing anymore. I'm just gonna be right here.
Tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I plateaued.
Plateau. Yes. Yes. I've plateaued on my spirituality, and I'm just gonna be here, and it's not, it's not that it's a bad thing, but it, it will open the door to something that I consider a bad thing, which is uh, I quit. Why, why go halfway to your destination? And now this is not a judgment, because again, it's something I'm very familiar with. It's something Tensei's very familiar with. This feeling, I think, is a necessary part of this kind of journey towards real freedom and real truth, because I think everyone that's on this path, not everyone in the world, but everyone that's on this path experiences this feeling. One, because we're just impatient, right?
You're seeking for a reason.
Yeah, we're seeking for the gold at the end of the rainbow, and we keep running and running, and the more we run, the longer the rainbow gets, and it's like, okay, I want my cookie. So we're just impatient, but also the mechanism of our mind and really our brain that is constantly sort of scanning for danger. A part of that mechanism is predicting the future, and so we keep trying to predict, okay, in the next couple months I'm gonna get there, and we keep being wrong. Because it's not here yet, is the conclusion that we're met with in a couple months every time we try to predict. And so this combination of an impatience and I keep guessing wrong, it leads to the very, very, very common and self-esteem killing thought: something must be wrong with me. You familiar with this sort of sequence of events, this domino effect? Anybody unfamiliar with it? Do they have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Mhm.
We see things to aspire to. We see Muji, or maybe even Tensei or me, or sometimes we see things and we're like, yeah, I want that to be my attitude when bad things happen, or I want to be able to be that present with people, or something nice to aspire to. And then experiences continue to happen, and we're met with the opportunity to be that present, or the opportunity to respond in such a graceful way. Sometimes we don't, and then the feeling arises: something must be wrong with me, or I'm not there yet, leading to eventually something must be wrong with me. And yet, the most common thing taught by the teachers, by the gurus and sages and saints that have made it there, the most common thing they say is the only thing that prevents you from being there is the belief, I'm not there yet.
Mm.
It's not anything else but the belief held on to, I'm not there yet. And to put this into context, have we rode roller coasters before? I want to use an analogy, metaphor thingy. No, you never rode a...
Oh, ridden roller coaster, yes.
Yeah, in your life. Okay, good.
Mhm.
And enjoyed it. You enjoyed it? Okay.
No,
Never enjoyed a roller coaster, not one?
never.
Uh, um,
I
Okay,
just
well,
did
I'm
it.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
and you
That's all
might,
right though.
yeah. Imagine you enjoyed it, and you might be able to. Okay.
Okay.
What we're looking for in an ability to be in real truth, in a real relationship with capital T truth. What we're looking for is the ability to feel a whole the whole spectrum of feelings and still be at peace and happy. And although other examples are also good, reading fiction, watching a movie, riding a roller coaster is a pretty intense example of this being already true for everyone, meaning nothing's wrong with you. Because when you ride a roller coaster, first thing on most of them is the tick, 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 tick anticipation that this whole experience is about to happen, and it's gonna scare the living daylights out of me. And and oh my gosh, is it gonna tick for another 2 hours? It's taking so long. But I'm also like happy with the tick tick because it's okay. It's not the whoosh whoosh. And but now I'm looking to my sides and I keep getting higher and higher. Oh my gosh, if I fall, I'm definitely dead. And so that's first, right? And all of this is happening, and you're feeling all of these different emotions and intensities, and it's all intense, and it's all happening. And these emotions that appear are the same emotions that would appear when something happens, let's say in your financial or your relationship or your health, and you would feel bad. These emotions, right? The anticipation, the impatience would feel annoying and frustrating if in a different, but since it's happening on a roller coaster, and the belief about the roller coaster is this is fun, this is recreation, this and again for you, mama, imagine if you were a roller coaster enjoyer, right? So maybe not in your real experience, but you can imagine for people that like to ride them, the belief going when you're in line and right when you get on the ride before it starts is this is fun, this is recreation, this is you know
It's
holiday.
exciting.
It's
Yeah.
exciting, yeah. So tick 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 is happening. All of these intense, very much felt in the body emotions happen, and it does not disturb your peace.
Mm.
And then tick tick whoosh, and you go down, and you're like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is it. Somebody send my mama some flowers. And especially if you're sitting in the front or the very back, because
Oh
you
my
get
God.
the front,
Yes.
you're pushed by the rest of the coaster,
Mm-hmm.
and the back, you're pulled by the rest of the coaster.
Mm-hmm.
So whoosh happens, and then you this way and that way, and loop de loop, and
Mm-hmm.
twisty twist, and spin around and go sideways. All of these things are happening. You're having this whole experience, and while this experience is happening, non-stop, very intense emotional reactions are happening that if they happened in other aspects of your life, the same with the same intensity or even
Wow.
less intensity, you would say, I'm frustrated, I hate this, what the hell is happening, I don't like it. Negativity would be believed in, but since the belief of what I'm experiencing is different, since the belief of what I am going through is I chose this one and this is fun, or this is excitement, this is entertainment, recreation. Since the belief is there, none of these intense, otherwise negative emotions take away my peace. None of them. And they're intense as ever because Even the fear of death shows up, and it doesn't take away the peace. Why? Because my underlying answer to the question, what is this? Is this is fun. Another example. Ooh. So I mentioned movies earlier. Anybody a fan now or used to be a fan at one point in your life of horror movies? Maybe when you were a kid and you had friends that liked them. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I've watched them, but I'm not a fan.
No.
Yeah.
It's got to be something you
Yeah.
enjoy for you to really get.
It's
And
No.
very similar to the roller coaster thing, though. It's the same kind of concept. Because even
same
though when I
kind of concept.
watched them, I'm like my mom on the roller coaster. She's like, I know, no, I'm not into roller coasters, but when I watch a horror movie, it's the same thing still. Even though I
Yeah.
would like the
Yeah.
tick, tick, tick. Here comes the killer. Here comes the this. Here's the dark corner.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you've signed up for it. It's not like I go and shriek and hide under the bed. You know, I signed up
Right.
for it. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And for
Right.
me, I could see the I can follow it because I would always ride with my sister Joanne, who absolutely loves. I mean, she'll go
Living
and get
vicariously.
back in line and get back in line. So I would always go with her, but I could see how much she loved it because she would say, "Open your eyes, open your eyes. You're missing it. You're missing it. You're missing it." And she is just. I mean, and she just loves it. And so the tick 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 tick. And when it goes here, I close my eyes. I scream the whole time, and I never stop screaming until we stop. But she, I mean, the enjoyment, the excitement. She gets in line and she want to go again. She gets in line and she want to go. I feel like I had whiplash, but I could follow the excitement and the love and the not losing the peace in spite of all of
Intense
what possibly
emotion.
could
And
happen.
and
Yeah.
and that may still be true for you because maybe your question to what is this is my sister is happy, and so
Mm,
all of these intense emotions and you're closing your eyes and you're screaming the whole time, so the intensity of the emotions are happening. Imagine something happening in your financial or relationship or health aspects of your life that was so scary you closed your eyes and screamed.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You would be having what they call a panic attack or emotional
Yeah.
breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
But this intensity of emotion, again, if it happened anywhere else, is negative, is seen as okay. Okay, it's gonna be over. Okay, whoo,
Right.
oh,
Right.
okay, you know, and so there's that, but there's another aspect that I want to bring in. So with the movie part, so I know we all enjoy or have enjoyed a drama or two, drama movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I didn't pick this one first and I tried to go to horror movies is because I'm not a big fan of dramas. But I do like some of them. So, I'm not going to front on all of them. So, anyway. And and you have to imagine a movie that you really loved. You really enjoyed sort of from I say from beginning to end, but from that first 15 minutes when you decided, oh no, this is pretty good, till the end of it, right? And it's the first time you seeing this movie. Okay, you don't know the plot already. On the surface, it's the same thing as the roller coaster analogy, where you're watching this movie, things are happening to the main character, things are happening to the side characters, bad things that if they happen to you, who knows what would happen. Who knows how you would respond, and things keep happening, and things get sort of bad, and you experience it, and your emotions don't take away your peace, your deeper sense of this is okay. And for the same reason, because the belief about what's happening right now to me, what's happening, what's causing these emotions, whatever, is this is fun or this is entertainment, right? This is a break. This is whatever. But also, when watching a movie, especially a drama, in fact, or if you enjoy them, especially a horror flick, is there's a lot of time that goes by before the thing gets resolved. The thing that the main characters are seeking to get resolved. The thing that they like to achieve, whatever. There's a lot of time. And so there's a lot of room for impatience, and it even kind of shows up sometimes in the viewer, like, damn, like, can they, oh, I can't, I can't even take it anymore. Like, let's, I hope they get the thing, whatever the thing is. I hope they get the girl. I hope they, I don't know, And the awesome. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
I
one.
hope he resolves in the Lion King. I hope he comes to peace with the fact that Mufasa is gone and saves the pride from Scar and these hyenas, and the overconsumption of food that's happening in the Pride Lands. Pardon me. And things keep happening, right? I mean, he's, as a child, what a trauma to experience that, and then get chased by hyenas to a new place and almost die in the sun, from the hot sun in the desert before he's saved by Timon and Pumbaa. What an experience as a little kid. And so that's for, and now it's a cartoon, so like a real drama movie with real people and they keep crying throughout the movie and stuff like that might be a little more intense. But yes, this is a good example too. And so they're going through this thing, but what doesn't appear, that appears when things are happening in our financial, health, or relationship aspects of our lives, it doesn't come in the same way, with the same background belief, is I have to change this now. There's no desire to again, the example is you're enjoying the movie, but there's a lot of bad stuff happening to the, well, quote unquote bad stuff happening to the main characters, okay? There's no reaction that comes inside, or not, that's believed in, that says, I have to stop this, I have to rewrite this movie so that the bad stuff can slow down and give the guy a break and stuff, and I have to fix this because this movie is just doing too much to this character. It doesn't show up. You just watch. You just continue to watch. And you're just witnessing. You don't fast forward it to get to the climax any faster, to help out the character. You know that that's not going to help them out anyway. There's no action taken. There's no belief that I have to take an action to speed up the process of them resolving the internal struggle and achieving the external goal. There's nothing there that says I have to make this happen faster. But on the spiritual path, what shows up probably every day for a lot of us and a lot of you is, how can I speed this up? How can I that he was not yeah, right. No, you're good. Just keep up, but I know you are anyway. On this journey, and in the health, if we're on a health journey, or if you consider yourself pretty healthy but you're on a financial freedom journey, or you're on a relationship improvement journey, but definitely on the spiritual journey, what will lead to, and I know I've been talking for a while, but it's necessary, what will lead to the something must be wrong with me belief is the everyday appearance of the thought and feeling, or feeling bubble, because there's a bunch of feelings, I have to speed this thing up. I have to, when I go in to, the board meeting next month, I have to be there consciously. I have to be in my, and this belief, and it's never correct. You're gonna be fine, either way, but it's so intense. The belief, the intensity, and the conviction behind, I have to speed this up. I have to find a method, a technique, a teaching, some sort of aha moment. I have to spontaneously combust into full freedom now, and it shows up every day for a lot of us. And this, why is, and I'm not saying to respond out loud. Why is this? Reflect a little bit, and I'm gonna answer it out loud. Why does this come? I have to change this now. It doesn't come when you're watching a drama that you love. It doesn't come when you're riding a roller coaster that you love. Why does it come every day? For a lot of, maybe more for some than for others, but for me, definitely every day for a long time. Long time. I have to find something that will speed this up. And get to freedom, get to the unalloyed peace, the unalloyed bliss. I have to get there. I have to be there when I have this next hard conversation with my parent or my whatever. I have to be in peace. I have to now, and it has to happen now. Why does this show up? When it doesn't show up in other, when the belief is this is fun. It's because the belief is this is real. This is dangerous. The underlying belief when we're on the roller coaster that we love to ride is this is fun, this is entertainment. The underlying belief when things are happening in other aspects of our lives, though, is this is dangerous. This is my life. It's not your life. It's a situation. Your life is lived every day. This situation just got here a couple years ago. But that's the belief that's held on to. This is my life. This is dangerous. This threatens me or my reputation or my health or something. This threatens me. And since that's the behind the scenes belief, now I want you to see as I'm speaking about this, because it's very important on this path when it comes to not quitting halfway. Okay? We hold on to this belief. To the thought, I have to get there faster. I have to speed this up. I have to meditate into it, or think my way into it, or understand my way into peace. And this is coming from the belief that when something bad, frustrating, scary happens in our finances, health, or relationships, the belief behind that is this is a threat to my real life. This is my real life. This is me, and this is dangerous. And so what happens, again, and I said this in the beginning, but now we can see it with more clarity, is we start to say, well, why can't I speed it up? Other people have, Soul meditated and he saw a door and I didn't see no door. Or Tensi is just so naturally peaceful. Why didn't I get that package when I was born? Or something. Or Muji, he had this experience in India and now he's all peaceful and famous and whatnot. That didn't happen to me. Something must be wrong with me. Is where I'm going. and it's a progress killer, a little bit. Something must be wrong with me. Because what happens is, well, oh well, I'll just stay here. I'll just quit, basically. You might not word it that way to yourself because you kind of hide from it, but that's kind of what it is. I don't know. I don't think I can be free. Not in this lifetime. Maybe next time. And it's an unfortunate conclusion because it's a progress killer. It creates false content, which is really misery disguised as content. And you shouldn't have to live in misery, in my opinion. So, so my question this morning, lovely people of the meditation world, my question this morning is, even if just for today, what will you do about the belief I have to make this happen faster? What will we do to, or what will we do in the face of the I have to get there. Which again, I'll just say as a synopsis, which leads to how come other people can do it and I can't, which leads to something must be wrong with me.
Hi, good morning again. I will remember what my mom always used to say, haste makes waste. So, and I know, rushing into wanting things to happen immediately. I know that that's me a lot. So haste makes waste and patience is a virtue. So I'll just know that good things do come to those who wait.
You're freezing up a little bit, Queenie, just to let you know. Okay. Queen, I don't know if you can hear me, Queenie, but if you're open to it, put the rest of your answer into the chat so that we can reflect on it as a meditation family. Freedom Tribe family, I mean.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it blanked out, but yeah, just the haste makes waste and just patience is a virtue and good things come to those who wait. And I notice when I wait and I take my time, things unfold in wonderful ways. So I will trust and know that I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. I will continue to come back to that because it's been proven over and over again. I'm where I'm supposed to be and to be gentle with myself and know that whatever it is that I'm seeking or think I'm seeking is already here. And, just let it unfold.
That's excellent.
Continuous reminder.
Wonderful.
And just coming back to gratitude too for everything that I have right now, everything that's happening for me right now.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
So all of what Queenie said, and just recognizing that it's all part of the journey to get there, and that that I'm not really, I guess, understanding that I'm not really in control, and just really paying attention to that inner voice, because it's always guiding and directing me, and too often uh, is ignored.
I'm tempted to ask for more, but I know we've been doing the talking for a while. We haven't gotten to meditate yet. Thank you for sharing, and wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, control is definitely a big part of what leads to something's wrong with me. So I appreciate you sharing.
Even if just for today, what I'm choosing to remember regarding the belief of something must be wrong with me because XYZ, um, is to it's putting in different words the same things that were said. Um, to see and acknowledge that the thoughts, the feelings, the circumstances, they are part of the story. They're part of the grand spiritual journey story, the grand life story. And that it's really nothing personal. Um, there's a difference between the one that sees through the eyes, the emotions, sees the thoughts, sees the circumstances, and the one that takes itself to be those things. There's a difference between. And you can never be those things. You can never be those things. And those things can never truly define who I am. So I'm called to stillness and silence, and to remember that all the emotions, all of the thoughts, I mean, no matter if they are positive or negative, they're all coming up. And it's just what's part of what's written at this part of the story. But at the end of the day, it, there's truly nothing wrong with me, with us, with life. It's not broken. I'm on page 256 of the
Mm-hmm.
greatest life story that I've ever read. Living it real time. So, yeah.
That's a beautiful way to see it, and a perfect segue into the answer that was starting to brew in my own mind. Um, Thank you for sharing, which is, pardon, when for me, when the belief, I have to make this happen faster, shows up, I will remember that I'm not really in the movie. I am the witness to the movie. So I'm not really in the situations that Soul is in. I am witness to the situations that Soul is in, and I will witness how it gets resolved when it gets resolved. So I'm not really in the movie. I'm not really in the pages of the book. I am witness to all of it. And how do, for clarification, how do I know I'm not really in the story, but I'm just a witness to it? Because I know I'm not really in my mind. I know that, due to very consistent, very deep, profound experience with meditation, both sitting stillness meditation and active moving doing things meditation. I know I'm not inside my mind, that I'm actually the witness of whatever my mind is doing, without a doubt. And so for me personally, in my story, in my stage of my journey, I will just hold to that reminder. I'm not really in the story. I am witness to Soul and Mingo and Maurice, all of these characters that I am. And in bearing witness, I will see how the problems get resolved. They're not really problems. And even if I feel so intense that I close my eyes and scream the whole way through, I know that when I get off the roller coaster and I look to my left and I see my sister smiling, I'm going to smile and say, wow, that was wonderful. Okay, let's meditate for like 2 minutes. It's going to be longer than 2 minutes. I'm joking, Tensi. Oh, where's Lisa? Okay. And Tensi, send her a text send Lisa a text real quick that says, please don't feel like you can't come back in, something like that. Just really quick. Thanks. I'm not really in the story. I'm reading the story. I'm not in the words on the page. I think we'll meditate on that in that context, on that thought, on that. Really, it's an investigation. On that investigation, that I am the witness. I'm not really in the story because I'm not in the body. I know that the body, right? I'm not beating my own heart. I'm not growing my own hair. When something flies at my face and I catch it, it wasn't me because it happened before I could think about it and decide to catch it. It just did. When someone calls my name and I turn my head, I didn't think about it. It's not me. So I'm not in the body. I know that. And I know I'm not in the mind because I can see everything the mind makes apparent. I can see it happen. I am witness to the mind, therefore I can't be in the bubble of mind. Just like, since I'm in the bubble of Earth, I can't see the Earth moving at crazy speeds through outer space. I don't see that because I'm in the bubble. But I see everything the mind does, so I'm not in the mind. And so we'll meditate on that. And when Tensi turns her camera back on, we'll begin. So on 3, we'll take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth together. Breathing in peace, breathing out the mind. 1, 2, 3. In with peace. And out. Welcome to this moment, everyone. I am not in my body. I am the witness to the sensation of my skin, to the feelings of tension and relaxation in my body, in my neck, in my shoulders, in my back, I am the witness of my breath, coming in and leaving. I am not in my body. I am not in my mind. I am the witness of thoughts appearing one by one, predictions, comparisons, and confusions. I am the witness to pictures, videos, voices, and ego. The character of the mind space that sounds like me. I am the witness of all of these. As the witness of mind, I know when my attention is jumpy, quickly moving from this to that, and when it is relatively still. So I am not my attention. As the witness of mind, I know my desires when they appear, and I don't know my desires when they don't appear. So I am not my intentions. I am the witness of mind and body. am not in my story. I am the witness of my story. As the witness, I am aware when my mind gives continuity to aspects of my story, and I am aware when the mind does not give continuity to other things. I am aware that the witness of the story has no story, only the characters. As the witness of my story, I know the goals, objectives, desires, mistakes, failures, and everything in between of my character. But the character does not know me. I am not in my story. But I enjoy my story and love my character all the same. As the witness of time, I am not passing with time. As the witness of space, I am beyond space. As the witness of body, mind, and story, I am beyond these. As the witness of I am beyond this. I have no name, no shape, no limitation, no beginning, no end, no description, no desires. I witness all of these from the same place, remaining unaffected by any of them. I am not seeking peace. I am the peace itself. I am not waiting for anything to happen, nor waiting for anything to come. For even if truth arrives at the doorstep of my character, I will remain unaffected as the witness of my story. On the count of 3, let's take our final deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth together. Breathing in peace, breathing out the mind. 1, 2, 3. In with peace. And out. Welcome to this moment, everyone. You know, before we go, I just want to say I'm so surprised sometimes by how the meditation goes. How just the whole thing, how the whole meeting um, goes. But, yes, thank you, Tensi. Tensi put the donation information in the chat box. It says bliss. Um, I don't remember how many more plant-based meals we've been able to donate, but is it 1,600? No, it's
It's
1160, right? Or 12 something.
1,228.
1228. Yeah, it was 1160 and now it's 1228. Right.
That's great.
Bucks.
It continues to rise because of you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so how are you feeling? How is the meditation? Or if any clarifying points about the discussion beforehand. Floor is open.
It was very relaxing. As you were saying different things, like the shoulders, as you were talking about different parts of the body, I was able to just relax in the moment and just have to remember to be the witness, to be the witness, just to be the witness.
Yes.
But it was great. Even the silence was great. The silent moments.
Yes.
It's really great.
And you are the witness already. So you don't have to remember to be yourself. But maybe to remember to stop being something else. Shout out to Queenie's earrings.
I'm grateful for the message. In between the train and connected and disconnected, I'm still connected. I'm still connected.
Absolutely.
So I still feel the ease, I feel the peace. And as usual, I appreciate the message.
Wonderful.
Sending big love. Sending big love and hugs.